dear. As planet Earth moves towards the end of 2020, through the Gamma timeline, a massive fleet of benevolent light forces, docked in Earth's solar system, have been given the green light to initiate the end of the Operation Earth Ascension. In the final battle between light and dark for planet Earth, the Delta forces have confirmed an overwhelming victory over the majority of the remaining draconian forces, who are lurking in sublunar space. The path of energy is now clear for the planet to begin moving into the fifth dimension. We Pleiadians have let some members of the Earth Alliance know that the entire ancient 3D matrix control system, which has gripped Earth beings for eons, will now completely collapse. They will fall like dominoes. You will see that this will start to happen in just a few days. New data delivered to the Earth Alliance indicates that during the last 30 Earth days, there has been a substantial expansion of DNA in Earth beings and will continue in the next 2 Earth months. Around the first days of November, a spectacular global event will take place that will be the catalyst and precursor to the climax of the great event to come. What we can tell you is that this event will be positive, but it will have a quite shocking effect on the global human consciousness, allowing humanity to begin to awaken much faster. We Pleiadians tell you that this sudden leap in world consciousness will be the major turning point in the Earth Ascension timeline. On December 21, 2020, a magnificent celestial stargate will open in heaven, marking the dawn of the new age of Aquarius and the first day of the Satya Yuga of the central sunlight. At 11:11 a.m. on the winter solstice, the long-awaited new age of light will finally dawn and the new 5D Earth will be born. The great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn of the December solstice will be the moment where powerful flows of very high-frequency energy will occur from the central sun and in the Earth's gamma timeline that will pass through the Earth's atmosphere. This light has not been present on Earth since the days of Atlantis, and this 40 Hc5D gamma energy will instantly re-encode your DNA in a more complex order. On 12/21/2020, the cosmic gates will be fully opened. It will spread through the heavens and the most powerful, inescapable and blinding stream of 40 Hz gamma light in history will be poured out on the planet. It will cause a change of a very divine order, in all the sentient life of the Earth's solar system. Beloveds, if you have your inner eye enabled, you will be the first to witness the great ascension of humanity. Now it is imminent on all fronts, that something really great is about to happen on planet Earth. Humanity is about to experience an evolutionary quantum leap in consciousness, and we can tell you that many beings, from all corners of the universe, are here and in the front row to witness this great ascension.
As we have mentioned, an important data marker from the forces of light shows that in October 2020 a large sphere was detected moving behind Earth's sun. This giant sphere has not only been detected by your Earth Alliance, so have a large number of professional astronomers from around the world, in their solar observatories. The data shows that today, on Earth's timeline, this is the point in Nibiru's 3,600-year orbit where this massive planet once again approaches Earth's solar system. This is a perfect galactic moment on Earth, where it all began with the Anunnaki and Nibiru, and this is how the story will end in this now. We Pleiadians often tell you stories on our transmissions for your DNA activation, and we tell you that this is the best story of all. Some of the teachings about the Anunnaki seem to challenge the ancient 3D belief systems, but this information is actually hidden from humanity, 100% of the data missing. Remember that light is information and darkness is simply lack of information. We ask that you keep an open mind and do your own research on this topic, at a deep level. This story is not a made-up myth, but the true prehistoric account of what happened in Earth's past. The Pleiadians have participated in the creation of this planet as a galactic beacon of light. We came to Earth several billion years ago, long before the Anunnaki. There is an incredible amount of background data, involving many star nations, on what happened during these billions of years that we will not cover here, but in all that time, no human has ever walked the Earth. We remind you that you must be aware that there are two great different species that currently coexist on Earth, humans and star beings who have come from other worlds to help you. and who have incarnated in human bodies. Currently, on the surface of planet Earth, there are approximately 4.5 billion starseeds. The Anunnaki gave humanity the wonderful things they now have, but they also established a framework and system for managing this world that is still 100% in use. The divine right of kings to rule, and the idea that certain beings are capable of possessing others, is a tragic question that was given to the peoples of Earth. The Anunnaki have given humanity the entire matrix of the trading system and all its controls and oppressions. The Anunnaki came and enslaved this kingdom. They still have control of this world, but it will only be briefly. The Pleiadians have worked to help humanity evolve beyond the Anunnaki programming of the last 350,000 years. The draconian forces that were defeated by the forces of light were the last control group left on Earth by the Anunnaki. Trust us, because all of your controlling factions have been deactivated, and you are not proud of what you have done here and there. Now there is an evolved part of the Anunnaki, which pushes them to try to fix the damage they caused on Earth. In his own words, Enki described how much he regretted what the Anunnaki had done on the land of old. He made a promise to return one day, in the future of Earth, to repair the damage done to humanity. Nibiru is once again close to Earth, and we can tell you that the time has come to get it right. The gods are still on the planet Nibiru, which is close to Earth, and let's say that after all this time, they changed their minds and climbed much higher. Since time immemorial, humanity has been kept in the dark about everything that has been happening in its existence, and that it was used as an energy slave by these so-called ancient gods. Part of what these beings are going to do well is to first reveal all that has been hidden, and this is where the term Jonir is applied, which means to reveal what is hidden. The Pleiadians have recently been able to use the energy of this great technology to reveal all the draconian ships hidden in sublunar space. This technology was given to us in a useful way by the Anunnaki who have just arrived back in this solar system. Beloveds, the Anunnaki and Nibiru came in ancient times, and this time they are here to bring light and complete the circle that will allow the final chapter of the Earth history book to be written. The Earth Alliance now has data showing that the Great Sphere of Nibiru is now behind the Sun and is playing a major role in Earth's great solar flare to come. And we'll give you more information in the coming weeks. On December 21, 2020, the entire galaxy will enter the fifth dimension, also known as the New Age of Aquarius and the Sixth Golden Age, where humanity will reach a vibrational plateau and the old restrictions and controls will not be there. Those who wish to live in harmony, share, care, cooperate and work with nature, creativity and love, will form spiritual communities and a completely new and different civilization. The New Age of Aquarius brings the realization of your true divine self. You will achieve a state of perfection where everything will become possible. They have held out hope through this entire process, and they have conquered the entire world just so they can be on Earth and witness the magnificence of what is to come. The great moment has finally arrived. Blessings at the speed of God. We are the Pleiadians, through Michael Love. The dissemination and circulation of this message are highly recommended. The time has come to radiate on a larger scale these new energies, carriers of joy,